Hello, in this video we'll do exercise 3, page 69. Simplify, then calculate and give the answer in its simplest form. So first step, we have to simplify, we have to divide, we simplify the fractions, then we have to calculate, and when we get the answer, we have to see if we can simplify the answer or not. We have to give the answer in its simplest form. 10 thirds minus 2 sixths. Can we simplify the first fraction? No. We can simplify the second fraction by 2. So we simplify, we divide the second fraction by 2. The first fraction does not change, so we write it 10 thirds. We have minus. The second fraction will be 1/3. Now the two fractions have the same denominator, so we subtract the numerators and we keep the denominator. 10 minus 1, 9. After we get the answer, we have to see if we can simplify the answer or not. We have 9 thirds, so we can simplify the answer by 3. Nine divided by 3, 3. 3 divided by 3, 1. So 3 over 1. But 3 over 1 it's equals to 3. Any fraction, any number, any fraction whose denominator is 1 is equal to the numerator. 3 over 1 equals to 3. Now we have 7/8 plus 6/16. We can divide the second fraction by 2. The first fraction does not change. 7/8. We have a plus. The second fraction will be 3/8. Now they have the same denominator, so we can add these two fractions. 7 plus 3, 10, and we keep the denominator. We get 10/8. Now we see if we can simplify the answer. We can divide the fraction by 2. And divide by 2, 5. 8 divided by 2, 4. Can we simplify also this answer? No. So the answer is 5/4. Now we have 8/10 minus 5 and minus 2/5. We can simplify the first fraction by 2. So we divide the first fraction by 2. 8 divided by 2, 4. 10 divided by 2, 5. We have minus 2/5. Second fraction does not change. Now they have the same denominator, so we subtract the numerators and we keep the denominator. And we get 2/5. Can we simplify the answer? Can we divide the answer? No. 9 halves minus 14 quarters. We can simplify the second fraction by 2. The first fraction does not change. 9 halves. We have minus 7 halves. Now they have the same denominator, so we subtract the numerators and we keep the denominator. We get 2/2, 2 halves, and we know that if the numerator is equal to the denominator, then we get 1. So the answer is 1. Now we have to do exercise 2. Reduce to the same denominator, then calculate. 3/5 minus 1/4. First, we have to think if we can simplify the fractions. We cannot simplify the fractions. So we have to look at the denominator. We see if the greatest number, if the greatest denominator is multiple of the smallest. 5. Is 5 multiple of 4? No. So what we have to do? If the numbers are next to each other, so we multiply them by each other. 5 is next to 4, so we multiply them by each other. We multiply the first fraction by 4 and the second fraction by 5. The first fraction will be 12/20. We have minus. The second fraction will be 5/20. Now they have the same denominator, so we can subtract them. 12 minus 5, 7, and we keep the denominator. Now we have 6/7 plus 1/2. We cannot simplify the fractions. 7 is multiple of 2? No. And they are not next to each other. So we have to think like this. We think 7 times 2 is equal to 14, and 14 is multiple of 2. So we multiply 7 by 2 and 2 by 7. So the first fraction will be 12/14 plus 7/14 equal. We add the numerators and we keep the denominator, so the answer is 19/14. We have now 7/3 plus 3/5. Can we simplify the fractions? No. 5 is not multiple of 3. So what we have to do? We take the greatest number and we think 5 times 2 is equal to 10. Is 10 multiple of 3? No. 5 times 3 equals to 15. And 15 is multiple of 3, so we have to reduce them to 15. So here we have to multiply them by each other. 3 times 5 and 5 times 3. 7 times 3, 35. 3 times 5, 15. Plus 9, 15. Now they have the same denominator, so we can add them. We add the numerators and we keep the denominator. We get 44/15. Now we have 1 sixths plus 15 eighths. We cannot simplify the fractions. And 8 is not multiple of 6. And they are not next to each other. So what we have to do? We take the greatest number. And we do 8 times 2. 8 times 2 is equal to 16. And 16 is not multiple of 6. Now we do 8 times 3. 8 times 3 is equal to 24, and 24 is multiple of 6, so we have to reduce them to 24. So we multiply the 6 by 4 to get to 24, and the 8 by 3 to get to 24. First fraction will be 4/24. We have a plus. The second fraction will be 45/24. Now they have the same denominator, so we keep the denominator and we add the numerators and we get 49/24. Thank you.